can someone with no money make $1 million investing in real estate? Seems impossible, right? But plenty of people have done it, so let's break it down. Most of the time you need money to make money. But over the years, people have gone from zero to hero and gotten rich beyond their dreams simply using real estate. First, I'm going to tell you about the 3 main approaches people take when real estate investing. But stay tuned, because after we cover those 3 strategies, we'll talk about what actually gets you in the game if you're starting with nothing. Strategy 1, buy and hold. This is the most traditional method. Over time, your property goes up in value. As the cost of living rises, so do home prices, which is a good thing if you're a home owner. The house you bought for $200,000 before COVID is now worth $300,000. You get to keep the difference. It's called home equity, and you can tap into it long before you sell the house. This is what I do with rentals. I use the home equity from one house that I own to purchase the next house. The tenant pays the rent while the house goes up in value every year. The longer you hold the property, the more it's worth, as long as the tenant doesn't destroy it. Strategy 2, flipping. This method requires more work. You can buy a fixer-upper property that has high return potential, then take the time to fix it up. Once it's in better condition, you can sell it for much more than what you bought it for. You just have to know what renovations to do. If you don't know, I can help you with that. And you need to have someone reliable that can do the renovations at a low cost. I can help you with that too. You're going to need a good inspector, and be very careful what projects you decide to take on. You just never know what's inside those walls until you open them up. So don't do it unless you have to. Flipping is the most bang for your time in real estate, and some people do it beautifully. However, this is the most time-sensitive approach. You have to stay on strict deadlines, or you will probably lose money that you can't get back. Strategy 3, Airbnbs. These are mainly for vacation rentals and are best in tourist destinations. Sought after areas with cult followings such as Old Louisville or the Highlands, J-Town, the U of L campus area, Churchill Downs for Derby, along the river for Thunder over Louisville, or downtown Bardstown for the Bourbon Trail are just a few prime examples. You just need to know the laws surrounding Airbnb. You know, it's funny because almost half of the Judge Judy episodes anymore seem like it's always about an Airbnb dispute. So be careful. Hey, that might be a good place to learn a few things. The last thing about Airbnbs is be ready to put in the work to be the landlord. I mean, this is close to hotel management. It's by far the most time-consuming option. You can make a killing, but just know this is a full-time job. How do you get started if you have nothing? You might be a slave to a dead-end job that you hate, and that's why you're watching this video. I get it. You deserve better, and I can help. Up front, though, there's no get-rich-quick scheme with real estate. But it doesn't take as long as you might think either. If you're starting with almost no money, your best bets are to crash with a family member or live somewhere as low rent as possible and work a steady job. Even if it's minimum wage, just for about 2 years. You might even consider getting a desk job for a real estate company, answering the phone or taking appointments. You learn a lot. Whatever you do, just give me 2 years of solid work history, and this will get you qualified for your loan. Plus, if you can avoid leasing a fancy car, you'll be able to save up a down payment. You will need some initial funds, but it's not as much as you think. I've seen people buy their first house with less than $2,000 saved up. Look, just buy a 1 or 2 owner car from a private seller under 150,000 miles on it, and it has no check engine lights on the dash, and you've just avoided what most people get disqualified for on a loan, a bad debt to income ratio, because the lenders always hold your car payments against you. So it's best to have none, even if it means driving a hoopty. After some time goes by, you'll get approved for your loan, and you can buy a small, multi-family property or a house with a grandma suite. Live in one part of the unit and rent out the other to cover your mortgage. At this point, you're in the game. Seriously, it's that simple. As soon as you buy a house of any kind, you are inducted into the buy and hold strategy. And if you have a roommate or a tenant paying the mortgage for you while the house gains value, you're on your way to becoming a millionaire through real estate investing. First things first though, get educated and build your credit. You don't need a degree in real estate to invest, but you do need to know what you're doing. Watch my videos, read books, and soak up as much knowledge as possible. You really just need to show the lender you can hold a job, work a side hustle, cut expenses, stack up cash, network with local investors, attend real estate meetups, and find a mentor if possible. You can do this. I know you might have challenges, children to feed, medical bills, student loans, but where there's a will, there is a way, and I can help you find it. It's like Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Again, my name is Rich with howtoaffordhomes.com, and if you have questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or text me, email me, call me, anytime. If you'd like me to elaborate on anything here, or if you'd like a free consultation where we can go over your specific situation and craft a roadmap for your success, please reach out. Until next time, thanks for watching.